Does anybody else feel like January's been like 5 years long, by the way? Because it's just been, this entire month has just felt so long, and I'm ready to be done with January. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah if you don't know me, and I run a small crochet business called 99% Coffee. Here on this channel, I like to share small glimpses into my small business life, so if that interests you, be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss my next videos. This year I have a lot of events that I applied for. I said last year I was going to do less events, but then this year came around and I kind of went crazy on applying for events that are local to me. They are ones that did really well last year or ones that did really well for other makers last year, so hopefully those pan out for me and we'll see. I did hear some rumors that I should be hearing at least about one of them this week, hopefully. So hopefully I do get accepted to that one because that one will be really exciting. I will let you guys know in the next video probably if I do get accepted to that, because that one is going to require a ton of prep. This week was really just a catch-up week for me. I went through all of my inventory and re-inventoried it, made sure everything was in Notion because none of it was in Notion before. If you don't know already, I did post a video previously up here or up here, wherever that is. But I did post a video previously on how I do my inventory. I use my Notion document that has all of my information, like my SKU numbers and my prices, as well as the material cost that it takes to make things, so that way it's easy at the end of the year for me to do my taxes. But everything is in Notion now, finally. I do need to put everything into Shopify still, but I'm going to wait to do that until I have everything done and tagged, because I still have a large amount of items that I just haven't tagged yet. I kind of, throughout the week, I just kind of like make stuff and toss it into a pile, and at the end of the week I'm just kind of like, alright, I'll just tag everything then. So I have to do that. I also made a few safety eyes this week. So one of my goals for 2025 was to do more custom animals, custom products. I wanted to do a lot more of making my own safety eyes and just putting my own little spin on the stuff that I do make. So one of the things that I'm starting to do is to make custom safety eyes for some of my bigger animals, including the smaller turtles. But we'll see how long that actually lasts, because it does take a long time to make these safety eyes. I am not planning on selling them, so I just kind of make them when I need them for a new project. And they take a long time. I understand why makers charge this much for these custom painted eyes, because they take forever to do. My mom owns a small business doing nail glitters, like dip powders. So I get a lot of my supplies from her because she has a lot of glitters and powders and the foils and everything that I think look really good in the safety eyes. So I did a bunch of those. I made a few stuffed animals, mainly ducks I think this week, and some frogs. Then I also did some organizing with my inventory and some rearranging in my apartment. All of that is done, thank God. I also ended up organizing my yarn cabinet because that needed to be done big time. And of course I didn't film most of that because it was one of those times where I was just like not feeling like recording. If you do vlogs or anything, then you know that doing vlogs it's one of those things where you are filming and it takes like double the time for no reason, even though you're not really doing anything different. So I just kind of wanted to get them done, so I just went ahead and did that. Anyway, so my goal tonight is to go ahead and get all of those tagged, all of those products that I finished up tagged, get them in my inventory because I don't have any of those in inventory right now, and kind of take a look at what I have and see what I need to make next week. I do want to make some cats next week and probably some frogs, maybe a duck or two. I've really been on a duck kick lately, so, and you'll see what I mean because I'll show you guys a little bit of a picture here or something of what I've been actually working on, like what ducks I've been working on. The duck pattern that I've been using is a pattern by Crochet Grove, and it turns out super cute. So I'm probably going to make a few more ducks, but I do want to take inventory to see what I have first before I do all that. I have plenty of time until Easter, but I did go to the consignment store last week and she mentioned that she wanted to have Easter stuff out by the middle of February, which gives Easter about a month and a half, I think, or almost 2 months. It gives Easter almost 2 months, 2.5 months to sell. So I need to get all of my Easter inventory in there a little bit earlier than I anticipated, because on my shop, on my actual website, I'm planning on having Easter up on March 1st. So I have to have all that stuff a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna probably start working on Easter a little bit earlier than I intended, only because I plan to work on it in February. But since we're gonna be putting that Easter stuff in the store a little bit earlier, I'll probably start working on that this week and then finish that a little bit earlier so I can be a little bit more prepared for Easter, so I don't have to panic so much about my in-person events that are coming up soon. It's funny looking at all this because it does not feel like I have that much stuff, but as of right now, so January 28th, 2025, I have $2,600 worth of inventory, so we're gonna need to be working on that quite a bit if I want to be good to go for this season of markets coming up. Over here I have all of my Easter stuff, so I've got my peeps in there and my little mini peeps that I'm working on, as well as the big giant jumbo peep. And the only reason why I have them in here is because Maki kind of likes to play with these little ones. Like, these little ones are very Maki sized, so I need to make sure to keep those away from him. So I have them inside of a little extra shoebox that I had that I didn't need to use. I have my bunnies, I have my little chicks, and also my little mini rabbits. Down here is some extra miscellaneous. I've got all of my chicks in here and a few dinosaurs and chickens. So my chubby ducks are in there. This is all my aquatic animals, so my turtles and frogs and such. Whales, sharks. This is more miscellaneous. My dragon's in here. A few other bigger items and some more dinosaurs. And this one is my more mythical one, I guess. Mikey just fell down. And a few snugglers, and up here I have all of my works in progress that I'm working on. This guy is going to have to be on hold for a little bit, unfortunately, because I guess Michael's discontinued the Sweet Snuggles light yarn, so that is upsetting because he just needs one arm, so I might have to look on Etsy or something to see if I can find that ball yarn secondhand. But here is all of my hatching chicks that I'm working on right now for my pop-up event. For my Adopt a Hatching Easter Chick. So I've got all of the eggshells here and a bunch of the chicks. I need to work on a lot more of the eggshells, so. But that's all of that. A few extra keychains over there that I've been working on. And of course my minis and some other extra keychains are in this bag. So $2,600 of inventory does not seem like a lot when you actually put it into bins, so I'm going to have to work on that a little bit, but it's a good starting point for the season of markets.